So we have the Path of Escape Gnosticism card. On the back, it says salvation is not achieved through faith, but through gnosis, which is direct experiential knowledge, which allows one to remember their divine origin and can eventually transcend the konoma, which is where we are now, the earth, to return to the pleroma, which is heaven. All right, so the next card that came out after that is the bounce back card here upright. So someone here is resilient after experiencing setbacks. They may be recovering quickly because they are determined to rise again. Someone here has a can't keep me down attitude. The hustle mode card is here upright. So someone may be grinding hard because they have an ambitious drive. They are determined, and someone is feeling like sleep can wait. All right, but I don't know. I feel like you may want to be resilient in learning about how salvation is achieved, okay? With the spiritually woke card here upright, okay? Maybe you are supposed to be grinding hard on self awareness, grinding hard on detaching from your ego, right? The lust card is here reversed, right? Grinding hard to stop being greedy and lustful, all right? Desiring to go bareback with others out in the community, okay? Being inconsiderate, all right? Maybe you are being guided to be resilient to work on these issues, okay? The SOS card is here reversed because you need assistance, or you needed assistance in the past because you were not able to say no to the spirit of lust, okay? There's something here about being spiritually wealthy. The wintertime, something is at stake with the stake card upright. Antarctica is reversed. Today is reversed. United States is upright. Church is reversed. And sin free is upright. So maybe there is a karmic church that you go to. Maybe you weren't able to say no from going to this church, okay? Maybe you needed assistance from this church and this church said no to you. All right? But I don't know, maybe you are spiritually wealthy, okay? The sin-free card is here. Maybe you live a sin-free life, all right? Something is not going to happen today, but something is happening this winter in the US, and something is at stake. All right, so let's go to the next deck. Master Messiah, what other messages would like to come forth with a message for this reading? Please speak to your children. So we have the Today card again. So there's something about today in the present moment going on. All right, what else is here, Master Messiah? The Beloved card is reversed. So today, you want to stop pretending. You want to stop wearing this mask today. All right. The Sorrow card is here reversed because wearing this mask has only caused you to experience loss, grief, and depression. The Second Chance card is here reversed. So I don't know, maybe you're not giving this church a second chance, this karmic church, because maybe the people at this church, they wear a mask. All right. They pretend that they are there to help others, okay, but they did not offer you assistance, okay? I don't know, maybe you're going to be receiving the assistance that you need today. We're in the Characters Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what Characters Oracle cards would like to come forth with a message for this reading? The Gang card is here upright. So perhaps this karmic church is actually in the underworld. Okay, so the people at this church, they may make transactions that include violence and criminality and the Brotherhood of Shadows and the underworld. Okay, there may be some dealings with the black market, okay, at this church and these people. Okay, maybe this is why you need to, I don't know, get away from this church, okay? Detach from your ego, because if this church is not helping you, what is the point of you being there? With the perspective card here reversed, you'll be better off, happier somewhere else. The family card is reversed here. This church is not your family, okay? Let's go to the spiritual symbols. Master Messiah, what spiritual symbols card would like to come forward? The Challenger card is here reversed. So there's something about a revolutionary, fights the status quo, inspires, leader, joins causes, questions bold, takes the road less traveled, defends. So you take the road less traveled, you have leader energy, you fight the status quo, you inspire others, you join in causes, okay? You ask questions because you are bold, all right? You like to defend, okay? And take up for those who are not able to take up for themselves, all right? But when you need help, okay, there's no one there to help you. Let's go to the physical features. Master decided with physical features. Card would like to come forth with a message for this reading. So maybe Master Messiah is saying to you that if you can straighten up and fly right here, okay, there is a path of escape for you here, okay, but you need to be on the grind, okay, to, again, cut through illusions, okay, that this church is not your family, okay, they are not able to help you or does not want to help you. Okay, maybe that caused you to grieve. Okay, be depressed. All right, but Master Messiah is saying stop wearing this mask. Okay, he wants to say yes to you, even though you have been said no to. He knows that you are needing assistance at this time. All right, we have the baby face card upright. We have the attractive card here reversed. So maybe you had a baby face features in the past. You were quite attractive, but you've gone through hard times and maybe it's kind of been rough on your looks. We have the straight hair card here upright. Okay. Let's go to the Kim Mayfield Tarot Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what Tarot Oracle card would like to come forth with a message for this reading? Please speak to your children. So the lack of self-belief card is here reversed. So perhaps this is what you have been dealing with. Maybe this is why you have lust energy, okay? Maybe this is why you are in grinding mode to be as lustful as you can possibly be and go out in the community to, go bareback with others in an inconsiderate manner, all right? The keywords and phrases with the lack of self-belief card is blocked psychic powers, repression of intuition, fertility issues, and sexual tension. So I don't know, you may want to strap it up. You don't want to be having fertility issues in the future if you haven't had children already. All right. So there's something here about losing one's normally strong connection to the Most High. The warning: be careful not to become overly dependent on psychics and or mediums. All right. So I don't know. Maybe you are reaching out for some type of advice at this time. Okay. Let's go to the Rune Speak Oracle card deck. All right. So if you can get some divinations. Master Messiah, what Rune Speak Oracle card would like to come forward with a message for this reading? We have the Rune Speak card in Goose with the theme Seed. It came out reversed. Keywords and phrases include the God ing, space, creation, Genesis, evolution, energetic burst. Only when we know our solitude to be different from our loneliness can we be whole enough to honor another's place. So in Goose is the rune of gestation, internal growth, right? And the rune of isolation or separation in order to create a space or place where the process of transformation into higher states of being can occur. So you're being guided to get on your grind, okay, to focus on gestation, growing internally, all right? Even if you have to isolate yourself, this isolation or this separation will create a space or place where you can begin the process of transformation. So you are being guided to transform in this reading, okay? Turn away from being in this lust energy, okay? Detach from this huge ego that you have, cut through these illusions, okay? So this church was not able to help you, okay? You have been indulging in sin, all right? You're just being guided to get back on that narrow path, all right? And confess and repent, okay? Go to spiritual court if you have to, all right? And see if you can Google this rune to see how it may assist you on your spiritual journey, all right? The divinations include resting and internal growth or impotence, immaturity, and frivolity. So if you continue on this lust journey out in the community unprotected, you are going to experience impotence, immaturity, and frivolity. But if you can turn away, get back on that narrow path, you will experience resting in the future and internal growth, and that is what you desire. Good luck to you all. Shalom.